Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to class 5, subject social studies. Today's topic is the United Nations. Look at the pictures here. They are former secretaries general of the United Nations. Do you know their names? The first one is Ban Ki-moon and the other one is Kofi Annan. Okay, they were the former secretaries general of the United Nations. The world before 1945. You have read how many countries of Europe made factories in India and then slowly took control of the region. They exploited the resources of India. The British made India their colony. In the beginning of the 20th century, many European countries colonized many countries of Asia, Africa and South America. The rivalry among them led to many wars. They started making groups or alliances to protect their territories, resources and the colonies. Okay, now colonies means they used to conquer that particular place and rule over that. And a country which is under them, that is called as a colony. And the country which controls them are called as the colonizers. Okay. And these countries, the colonizers, exploit that particular region, okay, and then try to take all their resources. The First World War broke out in 1914. The First World War broke up in 1914 and ended in 1919. It caused heavy loss of life and resources. The League of Nations was formed in 1920 to peacefully solve disputes and promote cooperation among nations. Now, League of Nations means there were a few countries which joined together so that peacefully they can solve the problems between the nations. But this League of Nations did not work out because the First World War broke out and it caused most of the disaster. Okay, so this League of Nations came to an end after the First World War. Then the Second World War broke out in 1939. It ended in 1945. So for how many years the World War took place? For 6 years. So because the World War was so huge, so for so many years continuously, there was lot of disaster and damage, okay, than the First World War. Why? Because in the First World War, the weapons were not that effective. But in the Second World War, they used more heavy weapons and the bombing was too much. Okay, they used nuclear weapons. So that's why the disaster was a lot in the Second World War compared to the First World War. In 1945, representatives of 51 countries met in San Francisco at a conference to make the Charter of the United Nations. So because the League of Nations came to an end, another thing they started, that is the United Nations. In this 51 countries joined together and they wanted to make a assembly so that they can talk to each other and solve the disputes instead of fighting and getting into wars. The charter was signed on 26 August 1945 by how many countries? By 51 countries. India was one of them. So India was among that 51 countries. The United Nations was officially formed on 24th October 1945. This day is also known as the United Nations Day. So, United Nations Day is celebrated on 24th October every year. Objectives of the United Nations: to maintain peace and security in the world, to develop friendly relations among nations, to promote respect for human rights, to achieve cooperation from nations to solve social, economic and other problems. That means if there is a dispute among the nations, then they will solve that problem. And also if some nation is very poor and if it is a member of the United Nations, so economically that means if they don't have much money, the United Nations will give them money from their funds to be a center where nations can work towards common goals. So whatever best is done to the world, they help in that also. Principles of the United Nations. United Nations work for equality of all its members. That means United Nations treats all members of its assembly equally. All members to work as per the objectives and the charter of the United Nations. So all the member states, all the countries should follow the charter of the United Nations. That means what all rules are written in the United Nations, they have to follow it. The disputes between members to be settled by peaceful means. All members to avoid the threat or use of force against any nation. So now for example, India and Pakistan has got too many problems, internal problems. So but we are not fighting with each other. Why? Because that matter will be taken to the United Nations and there the members will decide what is best for their countries. Instead of going for a war, they go for peaceful ideas. Okay, peaceful ideas only. Then the members shall assist and support the United Nations for ensuring peace. So always they support the peace. That means there should be no war. Can you see the symbol here? This is the symbol of the United Nations. Organs of the United Nations. United Nations have 6 organs. The General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, the International Court of Justice and the UN Secretariat. These are the 6 organs of the United Nations. The first one is the General Assembly. It has 193 member states. So each nation is represented as a state. So how many members are there? 193 member states. It is like a world parliament. Like in India we have, every state has got a parliament. Yes. So in the same way there is a world parliament that is present in the United Nations, that is in the General Assembly. Each member state has one vote. All decisions are taken by voting. It means once a year to discuss issues related to peace and security in the world. Special sessions are also held when required. Next one is the Security Council. This is also one organ of the United Nations. The Security Council is mainly responsible for maintaining peace and security all over the world. It has got 15 members. How many members? 15 members. Out of which 5 are permanent members and 10 are not permanent. They keep changing for every 2 years. Okay? Understand this properly. The Security Council has got how many members? 15 members. Okay. Now these 15 members are again divided into 2. 5 members are permanent. Now members means it represents the countries. Okay. They are permanent. They will not change. And 10 members are non-permanent. These countries will keep changing. Okay. So they will be for 2 years. Each member will be for 2 years. And after 2 years it will change. Now under 5 permanent members, those countries are China, France, Russia, then United Nation, that is United Kingdom, sorry. It is United Kingdom and USA, that is United States of America. So these 5 countries are the permanent members of the Security Council and they have got the veto power. Veto power means any decision of the council will be taken by them. So, if for example, all of them have done the votings and these 5 members have taken a decision. Now, out of these 5 members of the permanent members, even if one member is not agreeing about the decision, that means the voting has to be done again. Okay, so voting has to be done again. So they have the veto power. That is the power they are having. Next is the Economic and Social Council. The Economic and Social Council has got 54 members and they are elected by the General Assembly through voting, and their position is for 3 years. It holds decisions, reviews policies and gives recommendations on social, economic and environmental issues. It coordinates the activities related to the human rights, welfare of children and women, improvement in the standard of living and the fight against poverty. So whichever country has got some problems, they will discuss in the United Nations and then they will be provided with funds. The Trusteeship Council. This Trusteeship Council, the United Nations set up the Trusteeship Council in 1945 for the territories that were not independent and were under colonial rule at the end of the Second World War. It helped the territories to become capable of self-governance. Since most of these territories are now independent, the Trusteeship Council meets only when required. So you have to understand this. This Trusteeship Council is not functioning continuously. It is only functioning sometimes. Why? Because earlier many countries were under the British control. They were under the colonial control. But later, Trusteeship Council, according to them, what they did after the Second World War, slowly they went, spoke to each other in the United Nations and they freed those countries which were under the British government or under the United States. Okay, so now almost all the countries are free. There no more countries are colonial under anybody. So that's why this Trusteeship Council is no more required.